Alright, hopefully you can see what I'm working on. So one of these is shorter than the other. The shorter one is the one with the 2 rings. That's the side that goes toward the head. For that one I'm going to want 2 of these O-rings to go on that. And the first O-ring goes to the inside notch. The second O-ring will go to the outside notch. So I have my 2 O-rings in place. I'm going to, I mentioned earlier, using the white lithium grease. Dab back there and just kind of roll it all the way around that. Like that. Next thing that goes on will be a spring. Springs seem to be the same on both ends. The next thing we're going to go home on is this gasket, but then after the gasket I'm going to need this long tube out of the package. Pull that one out. So we got to have the gasket on here, and what I do with the gasket is I use it to compress the spring, because I don't want it to get hung up in these notches where the O-rings are. And then I push that on like that. That's on there good. So the next thing I'm going to need is a ring on each end, like this. Like this. Now I'm ready to put the second one in. I think before I put the second one in, I'll go ahead and set up the other 2. I'm only doing one side of this motor because the other side is nice and dry. I don't seem to be having any problem with it. That's one. I'll go ahead and set the others up. And before I do anything else, I'm going to bag up the rest of these parts. I'm going to go get me a large plastic sealable bag and put all this in it. That way I won't lose any of these little pieces and parts. I might need them for the other side or for some other place in the future. One of the nice things about this kind of fix, if you just had one leaking, you could replace one. I decided to place them all on that side because it was looking pretty oily on all of them. But and since I had to take the rocker arms off anyway, it just made sense to do them all on this side. But you can do one at a time if you want to. All right,